What's that?
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Alright, so basically in this video I'm gonna head and build watchtowers next to each other to make a base, and it's going to be an anti-server hopping base. So when you guys,
Anti-jump, anti-hopping,
yeah, and whatever you want to call it, you can't
anti-raid.
jump into my base and take my shit. That's what it means. So anyways,
Yeah.
alright, so what do I got in the old... So what I do first is I'm gonna take these watchtower kits, and I'm gonna get this and add on to Jade Monkey's base that he's got here. I'm gonna get as close as I
Mhm.
can without crossing streams.
Look at the thickness of the of the poles, and then just go from the center of that tiny pole, and then just think about the girth of the bigger pole. That
Yeah,
sounds so bad.
I think that's good
But yeah,
enough.
leave it enough room because if they're overlapped, they will not. They won't erect.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, here we go.
We're out to a great start.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm gonna put down this watchtower kit real quick so we can line it up and start putting
Mhm.
poles.
Okay, so the
That
one
should
you
be
just placed.
that should be good.
Yes, that's good.
Yeah, that's
All right,
fine.
so what you're looking into is the opening of the tower, and what RazorTube's trying to do is he's trying to place another tower in this direction to make sure that the opening, the side you can't, the one I'm stroking back and forth, the one I'm walking back and forth in. Jeez, why is this so dirty? Walking back and forth in, you can't build walls on, so he's gonna place another watchtower facing inward towards him. Now, the reason why he's doing this before he's putting the poles in is because you can't get it that close when the poles are actually up on either tower.
Yeah, you can't
If
at
you're
all.
talking about the opening.
You have to use the kits first in order to get everything lined up and make sure you can place all the poles so they can almost touch.
Dude, you know how to put a smile on a man's
Yeah, I
face.
know, right? So you're gonna take a watchtower framing kit, right? Put them next to each other. So if you notice, I put this next to Jade's base, so we're gonna create an L. So my side of the base, which is gonna be 2 floors up, is going to be just like his, kind of. But the top portion is gonna be kind of like one giant shooting tower. That way, anybody that's trying to get in the base, we can clap them from either side, and then we'll be good to go. Let me get this pole here. Oh yeah, let me just play.
We've already got them stacked 4 deep. Now, in order to stack something 4 deep, you place them in a watchtower kit like this, because actually when you chop down a log, you can only hold one. You can't stack them, but when you place them in these watchtower kits, actually you have it right. Go in the center, and then look towards the center. Turn to your left. Your other left.
Oh,
You keep
oh
going.
yeah, attach. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I always forget about that.
That should be the one you're standing in. And then on the ground floor, you use your shovel to put those in the ground.
Oh.
Any pulls after that? Jeez. Any pulls after that are going to require a high cheat.
Alright. Building the base.
Now, the poles he's going to erect into the ground, he would not be able to place this fence kit this close to it if he were to do this fence kit right now and aim it towards these poles that are already up. It wouldn't let you get that close, or it wouldn't
Yeah.
let you get the openings that close.
That's why we're gonna use those.
So actually what you can do,
Yeah.
in this fence kit, you can go into the base 1 floor, and you can pull out the poles. It's a little janky. You want me to just pop them out? There you go.
Yeah.
Good boy. There you go.
Thanks. How did you have that in your inventory? Jeez. Now just remember, like,
I'm
obviously
afraid.
you're gonna need you're basically gonna need, your wood, planks, nails,
Oh.
hammer, framing kits, stuff like that. I wouldn't hurt to have a couple sea chests too to start off, like we do here. Just go to your local duper and clap them and take them. Uh,
That's pretty much exactly what we did.
so
Just go to your local duper and
so
give them the
basically
business.
what you need is here we go. I need nails too, huh? Oof.
I got them in there.
Okay.
Now that position I'm looking towards, now remember all the openings in this tower I'm standing in, the opening looking towards Razor, on this tower, that's the opening. So if I'm standing in the tower and looking outward towards the opening, the attachment point is going to be for the upper portion. So Razor just erected that side, and it is the floor. As long as you have enough pieces and parts, and a craftable, a building hammer or a
Mm-hmm.
hatchet in your hand, you should have the ability to build the floor. Now, if you have enough nails and planks, if you're standing in the same position here, you might as
Yeah.
well do that floor too.
Yeah, basically what
You
you
should have the option to do stairs.
yeah, like he's saying you could stack your planks and your nails all in one part and then you could whack out the roof and the stairs all in one sitting.
How do you do it again?
So remember you have the framing kits, right? One next to another, and then you're gonna put up your poles, and then your stairs, then your roof, just like Jade's doing here, and then he could put up. Well, you don't have to put up stairs there actually. So let me get that.
Oh yeah, so for this next floor, before you attach or before you can add on to it, you need to add those logs again. And
Yep.
again, for the
Let
PlayStation
me get
4
the.
and for the Xbox, you can take out these poles after you place them and reuse them, and that's for version 102. That could change in the future, but for right now, take that
Yeah.
freebie player, take it.
Definitely.
There you go. Use your hachi. Dude, how beautiful is this?
It's nice. I'm digging this base already. So, like he's saying, go ahead. Yeah, make sure you utilize this while you can because the next version you might not be able to reuse these poles every single time. So you might actually have to have like different poles available to you. Let me see.
I'm gonna pop these out if you want to do the next floor,
Yeah.
and then
Okay.
I
Yeah.
can demonstrate
There you go.
the same thing here.
Yeah.
So
Place that.
while Razor adds all these bad boys, what makes this unrateable or even anti-server hopping or people can't jump into this base is us knocking out this bottom floor. And again, we went over this before, but it's worth noting again. If I were to take this, okay, so like let's say Razor, let's say we're two accounts. Let's say my primary account is up there, and that's Razor, and this is his alternate account down here, me. When he's done erecting all these towers or these little shooting holes, these towers, um, this alternate account's going to come down here and go, sweet, and knock this thing out. We're going to take all building materials off the ground floor. The alternate account should be carrying something to craft with or to build with, and then you're good. Like, once we knock these stairs out and you have a character up here, he's going to spawn back in on these floors. So there's no way for somebody downstairs to come back up unless they build up to you.
And here's a good.
And most people don't carry building supplies like this.
Mm-hmm. And here's a good idea too. So that your alt that knocks down the stairs, it wouldn't hurt for them. Honestly, I'd equip them with a sea chest, right? Take everything off the ground that you're gonna bring back. You basically take everything off the ground, put it in the sea chest, and log off with them. That way, there's no building material or any remnants of like material that anybody can use to try to build up something. To get to your stuff. And then boom, you basically got your main logged in with a kill hole right here. So if somebody's trying to get into your stuff, I mean, unless they got the mats for it, they're kind of screwed, you know? So let me try to put on another roof here.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I put enough, but see if there's enough planks. If it doesn't give the option, try that one. That might work.
I
I
think.
just put more planks in right there.
Yeah, I saw that, but I don't think it's working right now. No.
Do you have your hatchet?
Yeah, I got my hatchet equipped.
Hey, you might as well fix your hatchet with duct tape while we're getting these situated,
I gotcha, yeah.
just in case it's close to break. Eh?
Yeah, I think it is, actually. I always forget to pay attention to that. There we go. Boom.
It's
Brand new
amazing how many
hatchet.
planks we go through.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty ridiculous.
There you go. That should be a full stack.
Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, whatever you do, don't take advantage of me right
Yeah.
now. away from my butt, dude. Alright, so for the interest of time.
No.
So basically when you build up to the first floor, you're gonna have these planks on the floor with your nails, and then you're gonna build your roof. Again, as always, you need a lot of planks, so make sure you're bringing multiple accounts up. That way you can build your roofs and have all the mats and whatnot on you. See if I can get it. Maybe I can get the stairs with this too, huh? Yeah.
You might be able to.
Yep. So what I like to do, and I'm sure Jade likes to do, is build those crisscross stairs. I mean, it's really hard to get a line of sight on people up here. Once you take the bottom stairs out and then you have your main up top, I would suggest putting multiple barrels around the opening so nobody can clap you and shoot up. If you want to put liquids in it, if I'm correct, to make it heavier so nobody could carry it, I would do that especially.
Yeah.
So, like we were saying, this is basically going to be an L base. We started off just doing the wiring kits with all the planks and the wood, the poles, and then we're just going to put a roof on the top of it. That way we don't get shot from above. Now, obviously, when you build this base, depending on where you build and the location and where you build it, you're going to configure it a little bit different than ours. We're just kind of giving you ideas. That way, you can go ahead and build the base and basically not have anybody jump into it. Right. So, okay. Dude, you're so polite. Jay's just bringing me the wood up, and he's just helping me out. But as you can see, it's fairly easy once you have the materials to build a base and construct a base like this, not erect. And then now things I'm not familiar with, at least when it comes to DayZ. Now you can metal out the walls, correct? If
Yes.
you wanted to. I know we don't have enough metal for that, but we can metal out the walls. So like, if you want, I think you could metal out the walls, but the only thing is no matter what, I mean, people can shoot through walls, but it's got to be a higher caliber, I believe, to get through the metal. So,
Yeah, I think that's right.
so when you're looking at the base, just make sure you bring all your materials up. And I would have a few extra characters on hand, like alts, to carry some sea chests, bring up multiple stacks of planks, nails, hatchets, duct tape. Those are all the things you're going to need to build this base. As you can see here, Jade's putting... Oh my... That shot me off when you placed that down.
Are you alive?
Yeah, I'm good.
Should I put a safety railing up?
Yeah, I'm good.
You can't handle it?
I'm good.
Oh, yeah.
So as you can see, Jade
Watch
is...
out, my friend.
Jade is
Don't break your leg.
putting down planks and metal so I can make that triangle roof. So...
Now look at this. Look at this. This is what we were talking about earlier. Squat right here and just look. Now you can rip shots to the upper deck, baby. Look at that.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
From your side. Your side, look up.
Yep. So...
If you're standing right here,
he makes a
you
good
can
point.
look right up to that top. Pop.
I'm definitely digging this base now. I really like this. And also, it wouldn't hurt to have a couple sea chests to put inside your base as well, up top, so nobody can get it. Now, if you want to get really dirty with this base build, depending on how many alts you have, honestly, like Jade was saying earlier, you can have an alt all the way at the bottom that takes out the first set of stairs. But knowing after what Jade said and after what I learned on his stream/video today, I would put an alt on every damn floor. And I would take out every step or staircase until you get to the tippity top. And I literally would just do it that way. That way, if somebody's attacking your base, you could log on your main, start sniping. You could log on the second floor and start sniping. Or you could log in at the bottom and surprise them completely. So, I mean, that's pretty much covers base building 101 for you guys when it comes to a or an anti-server hopping base.
Hey, you want me to knock out the stairs so we can show that I can't get up?
Yeah, you can go ahead and knock down those stairs. He's gonna basically simulate an alt. So Jade will go downstairs and knock down the stairs. Now the beautiful thing about this base though is, especially when you got a bunch of your friends playing with you all at once, you definitely can have multiple friends log off on the base with sea chest, materials, you know, your loot, and then just be safe up in there. So he can't, if you could see down in the hole here, he can't. He can't get up. There's no way, even if he tried. And then you're gonna be up here, and somebody's gonna get real with you, and boom, you're dead. And if he's if he's going on the other side, boom, you're dead. He can't go out here, obviously.
Go up to the top floor over here. Give me the business. Go all the way up.
Oh
Look,
yeah.
You got so much coverage with those stairs.
Oh yeah.
Give me the bit. Oh, look at that. I'd be like, are you up there? You'd be like, you're dead.
Yeah. So
Give me one
in
in the
this
face. Don't.
yeah. So like in this base build, you could tell how easily you can cover your base from multiple angles, and it's pretty important. I would suggest playing with a bunch of friends, building a base, and having them all log off. That way, if somebody's getting into your stuff, you can literally call your friends, text them, message them, be like, hey, can you log on real quick? Boom, they're on the second floor sniping that guy instantly. Loot storage, I'd put your sea chest when you're online, top floor obviously, or log off with it, period. But that pretty much covers the base building for a non